Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red this Monday morning. It is a wonderful day out there today. We're going to have a fantastic day, and I hope you had a great weekend. Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul? So Jesus is saying, what's the point of getting everything that you possibly can get by way of stuff in your life, and respect and privilege and authority and all this stuff? What will it profit if you gain the whole world and yet lose your soul? Or another way of putting it is, what will you give in exchange for your soul? So what are you going to invest your life in that you would sell your soul to something less? And this sense of soul reality of who we are. I said on Friday that God is wanting to take us through the process of sanctification, that word we use to describe being made back to what we should have been in the first place. What will we give in exchange for our soul? Or we use a term sometimes, you've given your soul to the devil. And the reality of giving our soul to the devil, or what our soul really represents in regards to who we are inside of who we are, the soul reality of who we are. What is our soul? It's our mind. It's our emotions. And it's our will. The part of you that makes decisions, the part of you that feels things, the part of you that thinks things. Your soul is your mind, your emotions, and your will. Now, most people who are not Christians are driven by their soulish nature. They think something, so they act on it. They feel something, so they act upon it. Whether it's right or wrong, they're driven by their feelings. They're driven by their thought lives. Many people suffering from mental health today are driven by their thought life because they're listening to things that are going on in their head that they never put there. They were put there by a devilish schemer who has deceived them and lied to them and manipulates them and has kept them in a kind of a prison without bars. That's just the mind. And then there are others that are driven by their feelings. They're trapped in their feelings. And their emotions are all twisted and torn. They've got things in them that they shouldn't have, like unforgiveness and hatred and lust and irritations. And they've never managed to work out how to deal with it, how to come to terms with disappointment and failure and a whole host of things. Driven by their feelings, driven by their thoughts. And their will just acts upon their whim. They feel something and so they act. Well, God never made us to be driven by our soul. God made us to be led by our spirit. Our spirit inside our body is supposed to be the one in charge of us, but our soul is in charge because our spirit is dormant because Adam sinned. But when we become a Christian, our spirit comes back to life and we have the opportunity to, as it were, take charge of our soul again. We're not here on earth to live in a kind of a prison to our soul. It's not that our soul is bad, our soul is good. It's just being deceived and we need it to recover. And God wants to recover our soul. We don't want to give ourselves to the things that are wrong in life, but the things that are right. And we're on a journey as Christians to getting our soul back to what God made it to be, fit for purpose. Have a great day, bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.